guys, it's Doris, and I just wanted to cover a little bit of wrestling news. We will start off with WWE. The word is that Natalia is scheduled to have an MRI at some point this week. I'm assuming either today or tomorrow. On her ankle, which is what was injured on Monday, to find out exactly how bad the injury is. So we'll keep an eye out for that. Also, Braun Strowman has been active on his Twitter saying that he can't wait for us all to see what's going on with him, that there's going to be some big moves involving him, and that he can't wait to share it with us. Also, it's been reported that Kurt Angle released on a podcast that he is going in for another neck surgery. Apparently, his neck has been bothering him a lot and it's been getting worse. So, he is going to be having a neck fusion surgery. Also, apparently, the Thunderdome was broken into in June. And one of the items stolen is Sheamus's Celtic Cross necklace. There is a post from the Tampa Police Department of pictures of the unidentified suspect, asking people if they recognize the person to get in contact. There has been a reward, I believe $5,000 for the return of Sheamus's necklace. So I don't know what else was stolen. They said there were other items stolen, but they didn't release a list of items. The biggest one they released was the necklace. And also with WWE's semi-annual record coming up, we will look to see if there will be another round of firings once they look at their bottom line of profit versus cost. Apparently, the second quarter ends, I think, in July. So, like I said, we'll have to watch and see if they have a list of either corporate people or WWE superstars that have been fired. And also, apparently, Mark Carrano is in the news again. Apparently, his ex has ousted him for stealing WWE merchandise, such as championship titles. She even released in this report where he keeps these titles in his house, and apparently, according to her, Mark Carrano, had been trying to be fired by WWE for some time due to a big severance package WWE were giving their corporate people. So yeah, apparently he was doing stupid things to be released. Also, on a little bit of AEW, Cash Wheeler was cut last night on AEW. He apparently had a large gash on his right forearm he received when apparently the ring post, his arm got caught on the ring post when he fell out of the ring and it cut him. They removed the camera from his view, and then when they went back, he basically was covered with blood. He has said that he's fine, that it's not a major injury, just a cut, and he doesn't need surgery or anything like that. There were no muscle tears or... Also, if you watched AEW with us last night, you know that there were a lot of innuendos made about CM Punk. One being them announcing Rampage would be in Chicago. Darby Allin referencing the best in the world like Punk used to, and also some pipe bomb or mic drops made during the show. Um, in my mind, it almost teases the fans, letting them believe more of that he has signed with them. And apparently, AJ Styles and Omos, who successfully defended the Raw Tag Team titles this week, they were supposed to make an appearance to yesterday on the WWE bump, but they never showed up. They were pulled for some reason. No word on why they were pulled. It may be something as little as maybe they had a bad internet connection and couldn't get a clean signal. But yeah, so they weren't in the bump, even though they were advertised as being so. And apparently on AEW last night, they saw a little drop in viewership. A lot of people are speculating that the weapons that were used in the Chris Jericho match were altered to make them safer. I mean, in reality, you kind of got to, especially when you're on live TV, not knowing what could happen. You kind of have to expect the worst when using glass and pizza cutters. And there's some speculation that Brock Lesnar is going to AEW. I have not heard anything on that. I haven't heard of Brock Lesnar making any moves whatsoever, other than that he's possibly talking to MMA as well as WWE and AEW. And like I said, the plans for him facing Lashley at SummerSlam were led to be false, that Brock Lesnar is saying there are no talks between him and WWE at all. And apparently, according to Dave Meltzer, he's saying WWE didn't want to make the match at SummerSlam because Lesnar had no plans to do a substantial number of shows with WWE, so they decided not to do that. And because that would mean that Brock Lesnar would have to lose to Lashley, which you know as well as I do, Lesnar's not going to want to lose. Another element to the story is the thinking in Roman Reigns' camp, which includes Lesnar. You know he's close with Paul Heyman. And there are some rumors that eventually Brock will go against Roman Reigns with Paul Heyman in the middle. And we know we've seen that scenario before in the past with WWE when Paul Heyman goes with another wrestler. Brock usually comes back at some point. And Heyman turns on the other wrestler and ultimately ends up staying with Brock. So yeah, I wouldn't, as of right now, pay too much mind to the Brock Lesnar stories. As far as I know, he's not in any official talks with anyone, but like anyone particular. As of right now, the only pictures we've seen of him are at music festivals. He's grown his hair out, wearing cowboy hats, taking pictures with fans. Um, and that's pretty much it for him. I mean, like I said, he from what everything I've heard, he's kind of just enjoying his home life with his family, um, and has no official plans right now to return to anything. Um, but we will have to see if there's anything that comes out about it. He's still listed as retired in the UFC. And like I said, I really haven't heard anything official on him being in talks with either AEW or WWE. Um, I mean, there's some people that are saying that there's speculation that he's talking with them, but like I said, I haven't heard anything official. All right, guys, so we'll keep an eye out on that. Some speculation about Becky Lynch is she's not expected to return before the draft. As we know, usually the draft is in October. This makes me think that possibly she will be part of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Maybe that's when she'll make her return. But much to a lot of our chagrin, some reports are saying that she will not be returning anytime soon before October and the draft. All right, guys. So I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you later. Like I said, I'll keep an eye out on any news updates. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Love you all. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.